Happy to welcome you to this live stream this night. Tonight we're talking about a very important subject matter, and what we're speaking about precisely is on long-term relationship. And in talking about long-term relationship, what we want to address tonight is how to overcome the challenges that are posed or that are brought about or that come about in a long-term relationship. That is exactly what we are looking at tonight. I'm sorry, I'm trying to set up my lightning very well. It's not cooperating as I expected it to. Okay, I think it's cooperating now. So, as I said earlier, we are looking tonight at overcoming the challenges in a long-term relationship. That is exactly the topic we are looking at this evening. What are the challenges that are in a long-term relationship, and how can we overcome it? That is what we are looking at this night. So I want to welcome every one of us to this live stream tonight, and I'm sure you are going to get much value from the live stream this night. If you're just joining, I want you to just mention your name and where you are joining from in the comment section below. If you're just joining, mention your name. Also mention where you are joining from in the comment section below. I'll be happy to take to note your name and also to give you a shout out even at this time. So there is a long-term relationship. What do you mean by long-term relationship? We mean long relationship that has been on for a very long time, maybe 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. The relationship have been on. So how do you overcome challenges in such long-term relationship? That is exactly what we are looking at in the video tonight. I'm trying to set things up so that I can see what I'm doing on another screen, so that I can be sure that everything is in order. Just give me 1 minute. Let me try to set that up. So I'm trying to set things up for my end so that I can see what is happening on the other end. Just a minute, please. I will just be with you now. I will just get started immediately now. Okay. Please, if you're just joining, just mention your name and where you're joining from in the comment section below so that I can give you a shout out as we go on in this video tonight. Please, just a minute. I just want to set this up here. And I welcome all the newcomers to this live stream tonight. And I want you to just click subscribe button. I want you to like this video. We are going to have a good time tonight. We are going to have interactive sessions this night, and I'm sure it's going to be great. So I can see the comments that are coming in. I can see the comments coming in. But just a minute for me to set things up, and then I want to just see myself on the other screen that I have here. I've not been able to do that. So just give me a minute to do that, and then we get going. So a long-term relationship, you've been married for long, and then the initial love that you have for your partner or that your partner has for you, you discover it is no longer strong as it was before. How then do you bring back that love? How then do you bring back the spark that you used to have? That is all what we are looking at this night. So that can be a big challenge for any family or for any relationship. The spark you got when you started, you found out that the spark is no longer in the relationship. So how do you cope? How do you handle that? How do you take care of that? That is exactly what we want to look at in the video on a live stream this evening. So I want to welcome all of you once again to this channel. I want to thank you for tuning in and for coming around even as you have done this evening. So what we are looking at again is overcoming challenges in a long-term relationship. How do we overcome those challenges that are evident in a long-term relationship? That is what we are setting out to do. Every night like this, I bring you content on this channel about relationship and about the family and about how
Every night
to
like this, I bring you
take
content
care
on this
of the
channel
family. Okay?
about relationship and
Yeah,
about the
I can hear
family
you now.
and
I can
about
hear
every
myself
night
now.
like this, I bring you take care of the family.
So, as I'm saying, yeah, I've set everything up. Thank you very much for all your comments. I can see your comments now. So I can move this back and so that I can see the comments as they're coming in. So I have all your comments. I'll just quickly go through. Matthias Rocha, thank you for hi. CT360, he said hi, hi. Then I have a patron 33. He said hi, bro, hi. I also have Angel Dust saying hi, hi, Angel Dust. Sky 360 is saying, where am I from? I'm from Nigeria. I'm resident in Ilorin, the capital of Kwara State. Patron is saying NO. I don't know what that means. Service LE is putting out a number there. I don't know what it means by that number. And A7. So another person said, I want to see black number, show me. Black number. I don't get that. I don't get that. Beaming charter. I don't get that. Then Rufai House. He made a show over there. All right. I also have other comments from other people. And Beamy, I want to see this. Okay. Mali Place he said, yo, hi, you, Islam. He wrote something. And we have others also making their own comments. So thank you. Please keep the comments coming, and then please stay tuned to the live stream tonight. It's going to be a great time, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy the time we're going to spend together. Relationship is very, very key. And why I know it's very, very key is because I went for a workshop on cooperative workshop some years ago at Ibadan, the capital of Oyo State in Nigeria. And then we were there for 3 days. On the third day, about the last presenter, it came around. And then he was supposed to talk to us about retirement, how to prepare for retirement, and many others. But he told us that we have all those things in the book they gave us in the workshop book, that we could go and read it. He now started talking to us about our relationship, our parents, our own life with our wife, with the husband, with our own relationship, and he started talking about it, and we were all glued, we were all interested because he said those are the most important thing. Relationship in life is about the most important thing. So you are in a relationship with somebody when you first started. In fact, when you are pursuing that your partner, it was as if you don't get that partner, that was all. There was nothing else. You just wanted that partner by all means. But as time went on, you will discover that you don't feel the fire that you used to feel for that your partner as you used to feel it before. So that is the relationship has become long. You have known the partner inside out to the extent that you don't feel much, you don't have any feeling for that your partner. So those are some of the challenges that we have in a long-term relationship. And those are the challenges that tonight we want to look at how we can overcome them. So I welcome you again to our live stream. I am Dr. Oluwingadetitun. I'm a lecturer in the University of Nigeria. I am excited to share insights and discuss topics that matter to families and relationships with you tonight and any other night. If you are new here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my daily live session. Every evening like this, I come on live to talk to you about relationship, about romance, about family. Now, what is the purpose of this live stream today? Today, we are diving into a very important topic, and the topic we are diving into is overcoming challenges in a long-term relationship. Whether you've been married for decades or you are in a long-term partnership, challenges are inevitable, but there are also opportunities for growth. There may be challenges, but there are also opportunities that you can utilize and then use those opportunities to also grow. Now, before we dive in, I've also already asked you some questions already to tell me where you are tuning in from, joining from, and I thank you for all the comments I've seen so far. So before we go on, let us know in the comments, what do you think is the biggest challenge? What is the biggest challenge that couples face in long-term relationships? I would like to hear your thoughts. So in the comment section now, I want you to drop what you think is the major challenge in a long-term relationship. So I'm looking at our comment section now to see what you think is a major challenge in a long-term relationship. What do you think is a major challenge when you come to a long-term relationship? Now, I'm waiting for you to comment and tell me what you think is the major challenge that comes around in a long-term relationship. As you are doing that, let me look at the first one here. Somebody is saying, "Don't eat my cat, please." I don't get what he's trying to say. I should not eat your cat. This is coming from Donatello Rogers. Don't eat my cat, please. I don't get that. Maybe you try to explain in clearer terms. Now, let's go to the main discussion for tonight, which is on the common challenges in long-term relationships. Now, I want to start by identifying some common challenges. And these common challenges include, number one, communication breakups. This is a common challenge in a long-term relationship. When there's a communication breakup, it's a big deal in a relationship. And then apart from that, there's also financial stress and then lack of intimacy. When the couples are unable to come together like they used to do before, that can be a challenge for them. Then dealing with in-laws. In-laws come and go, and then in-laws, third party dealing with them, and then dealing with the issue of raising children. When you first started a relationship, there was no children in the relationship. But as time went on, children came around. So how do you deal with the children issue that come around that can also affect relationship between the two partners or the two parties in the relationship? And even managing career pressures. When you first started, you are single, you are just moving mobile, but now you have advanced in age, advanced in career. Then how do you deal with that career pressure? The same thing, dealing with your marital life, also your relationship. Now, which of these do you relate to the most out of all that I've mentioned already? So feel free to share it in the chat section, the one that you relate with the most among what I've already listed. Which one do you relate with the most? Is it about career? Is it in-law issues, or what else? Which one actually affects you the most? You can let me know in the comment section. Now, let's go back and look at real life example. Real life example. That I'm talking to you, I faced some of these challenges too. For instance, early in my marriage, I struggled with in-laws and third-party issues. But through trial and error and better understanding, I and my partner came out stronger. When I first started in my marriage, there were challenges. I must tell you, there were real challenges. In-laws, misunderstandings. I'm from a different background, my partner is from a different background, and many things. Third parties coming in, telling me something, telling my partner something, turning us against ourselves, and many more. But with time, with trial and error, we tried this, we tried this, we tried it, we tried it, we saw things were not working. In fact, things were about drifting apart, and then we were able to come together. So when I'm talking from experience. Now, let's talk about the key strategies for overcoming challenges in a relationship. Number one key strategy is communication, effective communication. Effective communication is one key strategy that couples or partners in a long-term relationship can use to overcome their challenges. Open and honest communication is the foundation of any strong relationship. Schedule regular check-ins to discuss feelings, expectations, and issues. Schedule it. Schedule regular check-ins. You see, when we're in school, we have what is called timetable. So that by the time we get to school by 8 a.m., there is something to do between 8 and 9. There's something on the timetable between 9 and 10. There's something on the timetable between 10 and 11. So throughout, there's break time, there's short break, there's long break, and then there's closing time. Then when we now get home, we now start doing whatever we want to do. Some students go ahead, they have what is called timetable also, their own personal timetable, which they use to study. Now, in relationship, schedule time for communication. Maybe every Saturday you review your relationship. Every Saturday you look for 1 hour. Maybe you go out or you stay in your room or anywhere, or you can have a board room in your home where you discuss matters that affect your home. You have a boardroom, you have a secretary, you have a chairman. You discuss matters that affect your home. You see, these are some of the things that we learn from the corporate world. Let's bring it home also and apply it to our home. In a company, when there's a crisis, they don't just leave everything to drift aside. They call for a meeting. Then at the meeting, they brainstorm. This is what the challenge this company is going through. What can we do? The same thing in your marriage. Bring your partner together, and if you have children, bring them together if they're of age, and let them see what is happening, and then everybody can profile solution, and then you can move ahead. The important thing here is for your family to be able to stand as one and to stand the test of time. Apart from this, another way is financial planning. Money can be a major stressor. Create a joint budget and set financial goals together to avoid misunderstanding. In talking about money, I must let you know that there's no one way fits it all. It all depends on you and depends on what you are comfortable with. So that is what I will say with this. Now I'm talking about you getting a budget. Some people may get a budget and they get it right. Some may try to get a budget and they may not get it right. So look at what is working for you, and that is what you should use. So in solving your money issue, but you must also discuss it, identify it, discuss it, and see how you can be able to come out of it. Another challenging is rekindling intimacy, bringing back the intimacy. When you first started in the other room, you were on the go, you are on the go. Now things are getting slower. Long-term relationship can lose their spark. Make time for date night. You go out on date night. I tell you, some weeks ago, I took my wife out. We went somewhere to get some things, and then we got some yogurt, and then we relaxed somewhere, and then we came back home to meet with the children. We didn't just stay at home through. We bought something home for the children too, but we took our time to enjoy ourselves out. It's like I'm dating her afresh, and then that rekindles it. You come home, then things start working again. Don't say, when you first started, you date, you carry yourself out, you discuss out, you do a lot of things, but now you have known yourself, and then it's like you don't want to do all that again. You have to bring all that in again. So you have to make time for date nights. Go and see a movie in town, at a movie place where you can see a movie, get some snacks, enjoy yourself, relax. Make time for date night, surprise each other, and show appreciation in small but meaningful ways. Show appreciation. You see, your partner, all our partners, they also have friends they discuss with. So when they see that you are sincere, you are trying your best, they compare notes with other people. You'll be surprised if you do these things, you are going to be the best out of those you compare notes with, and then she's going to respect you for that. Now, another thing you can do is managing external influences. There's going to be external influences in your home because you cannot live in isolation. When you go to work, when you go to play, when you go to for anywhere you go to, you are going to meet other people. So one of the external influences that you should manage is in-laws, friends, and external opinions. They can sometimes cause friction. Even they may not be in-laws, they may not be friends, they may be just be external opinion, even unknown people in the social media that are going to be suggesting some things to your wife or to your husband. And if you are not careful to balance this up, it can cause friction in the family. So you must learn how to manage this. And how do you manage this? Always prioritize your partner and set healthy boundaries. You see, I had an issue with an organization where I am the secretary recently, and I was having issues with one of the leaders in that organization. I'm a leader, but that individual was like overstepping his boundary. And then we were called to reconcile, and I told him there's a difference between organization and myself. I told him I will not personalize what is happening in the organization. Why are you personalizing it to yourself? The organization is for all. You are for yourself. So I told him what happened in the organization, let it be in the organization. Let us relate between ourselves as between ourselves and not as organization. And I think that helped to resolve the matter, and then everything went on fine. When in-law issue happen, let it remain with in-law issues. Don't bring it between you and your partner and then start causing problem for yourself at home. Another way you can overcome this long-term relationship issue is seeking help when needed. Don't hesitate to seek professional help. Marriage counseling or therapy can provide tools to navigate tough times. When you go for marriage counseling, if you go for therapy, it can help you. Therapy can help you. Don't just, many people are there that are therapists, marriage counselors, and their experience, and with their experience, they can help you in your marriage. These people are not out to break your marriage, but that is their own expertise and their objective and subjective. So you approach some people when you see that it's absolutely necessary to seek for help. You don't keep everything to yourself. When you have tried all you could try, then you could take your partner out for help with therapists or with professional counselors, and that can help to keep your marriage going. Now, let me give you time to ask any question that you may have before we continue. Let's take a moment to answer some of your questions. Feel free to drop them in the chat. So if you have any question on this matter we are discussing tonight, please drop it in the chat now so that I can take it and respond to the question before we go on. What we're talking about tonight is overcoming challenges in a long-term relationship. So if you have any question on this, drop it in the chat box so that I'll read it out and I will respond to the question, and then we can go on. I want this to be interactive, and I'm not planning to take too much time. In the next 5 minutes or so, I'm going to be rounding up after I've taken your question. So throw your question in on time so that I can take it and then we can move on from there. So if you have any question, drop the question and let's move on with looking at what we're looking at today tonight. So in long-term relationship, what are you expected to do? What are we expected to do? So now somebody's asking that in a relationship where the husband and the wife are from different race, what are they supposed to do? If the husband and the wife are from different races, they have seen themselves before they come together. They have to understand themselves and go beyond the race and be able to understand themselves and do everything possible to keep their family together, irrespective of the differences in their race. So that is what I have to say. Then talking about in-laws issues, couples or partners in a relationship should be careful because you cannot throw the in-laws away at the same time you cannot throw yourselves away. So you have to be wise in dealing with in-laws. The important thing is that the partners in the relationship should be one, while the in-laws are on the other side. So whatever they tell you is like they're also telling you. So you are one, and then together you react and reply the in-laws. When they see that you are one, they are going to back off and they will not be attacking your relationship again. So this is the time for us to ask our question on the subject matter we are looking at this night. So if you have any question on this, drop the question in the chat section, and I'm going to answer the question um, in a jiffy immediately. So yeah, I've taken the question I saw already. So let's Jake2468, thank you for your comment. Marley Place, thank you for your comment. Bini Chola, thank you for your comment. Rohat Gumis, thank you for your comment. Rafael Alvis, thanks for your comment and thanks for coming on this live stream tonight. Donatello Rogers, thanks for your comment. Payer 10, 33, thanks for your comment. Ak Yul Islam, thanks for your comment. Mali Place, thanks for your comment. So I'm still expecting you to ask your question now. Matthias Rocha, Sky 1360, and Angel Bosch. Thanks for your comment. Service Lelo, thanks for your comment. And thanks for coming to this live stream today. Every night like this, I will come live on air and we're going to discuss matters that affect relationships as it happens. Now, let me ask this question before we continue and before I move on. How often do you and your partner have a heart-to-heart conversation? You can drop that in the chat box below. Or if you are seeing this after the live stream, you can drop it in the comment section. How often do you and your partner have a heart-to-heart conversation? Drop a number of times. Is it once a week, once a month, once a year, once in 3 months, once in 2 months? How often do you and your partner have a heart-to-heart conversation? Drop the number of times in the comment section below. Now, I need to recap all what I've said so far for those who are just joining us and as a way of rounding up. So if you have questions or comments that you want me to respond to, drop it in the comment section below. I am waiting to respond. So to recap, challenges are a normal part of long-term relationships, but with open communication, mutual efforts, and sometimes a little outside help, those challenges can be overcome. So now, if you found this discussion helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends who might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Now, join us tomorrow as we discuss another matter or another topic as it concerns romance, families, and relationships. It's going to be another insightful session. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Stay happy, stay connected, and keep nurturing your relationship. So I'll see you tomorrow. This is the Families and Relationship YouTube channel. I am going to see you tomorrow. I thank you all for coming tonight. Tomorrow is going to be another time on this YouTube channel. So see you tomorrow and see you then. Bye-bye.